What's up, buddy, man? It's the Bronco, the Frog, coming at you with another reaction video. Football history in the building. Get them to 36,000 subscribers. Why Xabi Alonso must. It say this man must win the FIFA Club World Cup. Now, you feel me? It's just his first time with the club. He just got there. He could mean just in terms of setting the tone, just so they can hit the ground running, just because of the fact that they did go trophyless this last season. I don't want to hear nothing about no damn friendly trophy that you Madrid's just finna bring up. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Like the screen say, last season was indeed a disaster. So he probably gonna say that Xabi Alonso needs to set the tone with this Club World Cup win so they can go ahead with that momentum to take back the La Liga from FC Barcelona, who is on a goddamn tangent, on a tear, and they could possibly about to be getting Nico Williams and to get back to their Champions League form. Somehow, someway they lost to Inter, who got that ad whooped 5-0 by Paris Saint-Germain. Let's see what goes down.
Real Madrid's season was a disaster. Knocked out early, losing all domestic cups to Barcelona and only grabbing the UEFA Super Cup. Now there's just one trophy left to save face, the FIFA Club World Cup. And winning it is an absolute must. But why is it a must, and does winning the trophy change anything?
A lot of people call it a friendly trophy. That's what everybody calling it on Twitter, on Instagram. Yeah, the attendance is down and all of that. Hey.
Well, let's talk about it.
I genuinely want to know.
Look,
maybe
this
during the
season
playoffs
for Real
and knockout
Madrid
stage,
was
people
rough.
go start,
rough.
taking it serious.
If you were expecting their usual dominance, the way they stumbled and fell was shocking. The thing is, they only won one major trophy all season, the UEFA Super Cup. Now, that's not some tiny,
is that even
trophy.
A major
it's
trophy?
It's a big deal, sure. But here's the thing. The Super Cup is often won by the team that's already considered the favourite.
Yeah.
It's more like confirming you're still one of the best.
Yeah, because it's Champions League versus Europa, right?
So winning it didn't.
Bro, boys out here celebrating beating Atalanta and Lookman and them. Ha, that's your trophy y'all celebrating?
Change the narrative. Man. The rest of the season, it was full of setbacks and disappointments.
So a lot of
Let's start with the Champions League.
A lot of gloomy looks.
Real Madrid, a club that's known for shining in Europe, got knocked out earlier than expected. And not by some small club, but by Arsenal.
Boys.
That was a tough pill to swallow.
And y'all remember, I made
Arsenal
a bet.
Came in with a plan.
Arsenal came in, had them boys down, what was it, 3-0? I said, if Real Madrid come back, y'all remember this? I said, I'm shaving my hair off, bro. And I was go really do that. I was really go shave my fro off. No, I was not go bald, bro. Everybody keeps saying, bro, I wanted to see you go bald. Bro, I wasn't go bald. I said I'm going to cut my fro off and I'm going to just have like a low taper or like a crew cut or something, even all around, give me waves or something like that. I wasn't going bald, bro. But, hey, Arsenal Gunner Boys ended up putting it out. Shout out them.
And executed it perfectly, and Madrid just couldn't keep up. It was a clear signal that something was wrong. And domestically, things didn't get any better. Real Madrid lost all three major domestic trophies to Barcelona. Every single one. The Copa del Rey, the Supercopa de España, and even La Liga itself slipped away. For a club used to winning, or at least fighting for every trophy, that's a massive blow. Losing to your biggest rival in all those competitions makes it sting even more. This wasn't just a bad season. It was one full of surprises, but not the kind you want. It was the kind where the big club you expected to dominate suddenly looked vulnerable. The kind where fans started questioning the team's direction and performance. So, yeah, Real Madrid came into this season aiming for glory.
Is it confirmed
Instead,
that
they ended up with one trophy
Milan,
that was expected and a lot of tough questions to answer. It set the stage for what comes next, a chance to make things right, starting with the FIFA Club World Cup. Real Madrid isn't leaving anything to chance this time around. After a season full of struggles, the club has shown serious commitment to turning things around by backing Xabi Alonso with key signings that address the team's biggest needs.
Hey, and allegedly, y'all remember we watched that video the other day about how dangerous them boys is going to be? With that 3-4-2-1, will them boys really be a force to be reckoned with, finally working Kylian Mbappe into the lineup and giving Endrick and Arda Güler that PT? I can't wait till Real Madrid's first Club World Cup match,
biggest needs, and it's clear they want to compete hard for the FIFA Club World Cup. Let's start with Huijsen. This young defender has been brought in to shore up a defence that was shaky all season. Madrid conceded goals at critical moments, and Huijsen's physical presence
That boy,
and solid
that's this dude with this lame ass celebration. Ooh, I can't stand people with lame ass celebrations like Ventinha with that when he take the little hair tie off of his head to get the twirling it on his finger. That boy funny as hell for that. Then you got this guy putting his hands in his pants, hands all on his meat and stuff after he scored. Bro, this celebration is so lame.
And Huijsen's physical presence and solid defensive instincts
It's not cool. You're not a cool guy.
What they need. He's still developing, but the club clearly sees him as a future pillar of their backline.
Look at this.
Someone who can bring stability.
You do not look cool.
Sees him as a future pillar of their
You do not look cool. Somebody let him know.
Backline. Someone who can bring stability and grow into a top-level defender. Giving a young player like this trust is a strong sign of intent. Then there's Trent, an experienced full-back with leadership qualities that Madrid desperately lacked last season. Trent's ability to organise the defence and read the game brings a much
Look how long ago them highlights. Oh, there you go.
He's
okay,
not just reliable
highlight.
defensively.
Come on, Trent.
Forward when needed,
I'm trying to get out of that, man.
Keeping things solid at the back. That kind of versatility and experience is crucial in high-pressure tournaments like the Club World Cup. And here's where it gets interesting with them being linked to Alvaro Fernandez. He's a dynamic wingback who adds pace, energy, and width. Madrid.
Hey, I'm out here learning about folk, man. Hey, I'm finna react to this Benfica and Boca Juniors video on my Patreon. Maybe I'll see and learn a little bit more from this Fernandez dude. Hey, y'all go subscribe to my Patreon. You already know the deal. All Club World Cup videos, all over there. Can't go on YouTube because of copyright. Y'all know the deal.
It struggled with creating consistent chances on the flanks this season, and Alvaro's arrival helps solve that problem. He's excellent going forward, delivering crosses and tracking back when needed. His ability to cover the entire wing means Madrid can stretch defences and create more attacking options. Having a wing-back who can do both defence and attack at a high level gives Alonso more tactical flexibility, especially in tight games where controlling the wings can make a huge difference. These signings aren't just random picks.
That's still live to me that this man Xabi really be training with his boys. Like I said last video, y'all seen the tweet. I can't imagine Ancelotti doing stuff like this. How many coaches do y'all actually think be participating physically in practice with the team like old Xabi do? I think Xabi might have done it over there at Barcelona, you know, because he's still pretty relatively young.
Carefully chosen to balance the squad. Huijsen and Trent work together to solidify a defense that struggled to keep clean sheets and also help progress the ball from the back, while Alvaro adds creativity and speed from wide areas, opening up new attacking angles. Together, they make Madrid a more complete team, one that can adapt, defend well, and attack efficiently. More importantly, these moves show the club's faith in Alonso's vision. They've given him the tools he needs to succeed: a stable defense, experienced leaders, and dynamic wide players. The club's backing means Alonso won't be trying to pull off miracles with an unbalanced squad. Instead, he has players who fit his style and can perform under pressure. For Real Madrid, this is about more than just a trophy. It's about restoring pride and proving they're still a top contender on the world stage. The club's support for Alonso and these signings makes it clear. Winning the FIFA Club World Cup is the next big goal, and they mean business. But why is the cup a priority for Xabi Alonso?
Who is their first
game? Before we talk about that, please hit the subscribe button.
Hey, go subscribe.
Thank you. The first reason why this
go subscribe to Football History. Get them to 36,000.
Buys time. When a manager comes into a club as big and demanding as Real Madrid, time is a luxury. The fans want instant results.
They play all-he-law.
The board expects dominance, and the media is watching every move. But the reality is that transforming a team, especially one with deep tactical changes, doesn't happen overnight.
Oh, hell no,
Xabi Alonso is expected to transition his team from a 4-2-3-1 structure to a more modern and complex 3-4-2-1 system. And that's not a small change.
Well, not on FIFA. I don't like it on FIFA, especially on career mode, because y'all know I played over there at Leverkusen on career mode. And I was a midfielder, and I hated playing in the 3-4-2-1.
It requires reconditioning players mentally and physically, redefining their roles, and building completely new patterns of play. Your centre-backs have to be more mobile and better with the ball. Your wing-backs have to cover more ground. Your midfielders need to adapt to new zones. It's not just formation on paper, it's an identity shift. This kind of change takes time, and usually managers don't get that time. they're sacked before the system even clicks.
Yeah. Hey, just like Ty Wolves, not even system clicking or not, but they just be firing managers out of the blue for no reason at all. Look at Tottenham manager. His second year, he won something. Like he said, he wins of his second year. He got Tottenham a trophy for the first time since what? And they still fired him? Why did they let that man go? I never looked into it. But if they don't want him, hey, they don't want him. It's always deeper motives, and we don't know what's going on or what be going on behind the scenes.
Look around Europe, and you'll see examples of coaches trying to implement a long-term project, only to be cut short by results in the short term. Xabi's done this before. When he took over Bayer Leverkusen in October 2022, the team was hovering near the relegation zone. He didn't even have a pre-season to lay the groundwork, but he still turned things around. Took that same group to a 6th place finish by the end of the season. That's with minimal preparation and under heavy pressure.
He got that preparation.
But Real Madrid isn't Bayer Leverkusen. At Leverkusen, 6th was seen as a huge success. At Madrid, even 2nd is viewed as a failure.
Oh, yeah.
So imagine if Madrid finishes 2nd in La Liga next.
Ooh. Imagine the discourse. Oh, shit. Imagine the discourse. Them Malona boys ain't gonna let y'all. That's assuming that them Malona boys win. And I know disrespect to Atleti. Somebody can come out of nowhere. You know, y'all remember Girona went on that crazy ass run. Was that this year or was that last year when Girona had? I think it was last year. Girona had a crazy run when their boys was battling for first place for like half the season.
Or crashes out of the Champions League early again. The pressure will come down fast. That's why winning the FIFA Club World Cup now is not just about lifting a trophy. Bro, it's about earning time.
Y'all really lost to Arsenal. Imagine losing, getting kicked out the Champions League 5-1 aggregate, and then seeing Yaka Saka talking about some. Like he's like that. Ah, boy, that would piss me off, man. That would piss me off. No disrespect to Yaka Saka, no disrespect to the Gunner boys.
That's why winning the FIFA Club World Cup now is not just about lifting a trophy. It's about earning time. A major trophy early in his tenure can shield Xabi from premature judgment.
Oh, hell yeah.
It gives him space to breathe, develop the system, and implement his long-term vision without panic from the board or the media. Another reason why he needs to win is that it can help in managing his egos. This is only Xabi Alonso's 2nd job ever as a senior team manager.
Yeah. Hey, Leverkusen, what egos did he have? I don't know if Wirtz have an ego or not. I don't know if Frimpong got an ego or not. I don't know if Saka got an ego or not. I don't know if Boniface got an ego or not. But there is no way in hell, even if they do have an ego, it's not on the same level as Vinicius Junior's or Kylian Mbappe's or Jude Bellingham's or Trent Alexander-Arnold. Boy, it's Ego FC over there.
Yes, he's done an incredible job at Leverkusen. But Leverkusen and Real Madrid are not the same thing. At Leverkusen, he had full control over the squad. Most players were young, hungry, and ready to listen. He could shape that team in his image without much resistance. But now, he's walking into a dressing room filled with superstars. Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., Jude Bellingham, Rudiger. These are players who are not just footballers. They're global brands. Some of them have their teams behind the scenes. Agents, sponsors, PR managers, all influencing how they function within a club. And Xabi, as respected as he is as influencing how they function within
you feel me?
the club. And Xabi, as respected as he is as a former player, hasn't managed a squad with this kind of personality power before. If he was coming from a job at Manchester United or Bayern Munich, maybe you could say he already dealt with high-pressure locker rooms. But he's stepping straight from Leverkusen into this world, and it's a different game. Managing egos isn't about telling players what to do. It's about gaining their respect and their buy-in. Winning a trophy like the FIFA Club World Cup can help earn that respect quickly. It sends a message to the squad. This guy knows how to win. And once that belief kicks in, it becomes a lot easier to manage personalities, keep the dressing room focused, and maintain unity. Also, the morale boost it gives to the entire club, from the dressing room to the staff behind the scenes.
He reminds me so much of Jerry Jones, but Perez is actually successful. You know, them dudes is like the Emperor off of Star Wars.
It's massive. After a rough season filled with losses, criticism, and internal frustration, a trophy can reset the atmosphere. It calms nerves, lifts spirits, and gives everyone a reason to push forward together. The third reason is probably the most obvious: restoring Madrid's global image. Let's face it, Real Madrid had a disappointing season by then.
And they image took a super duper hit because people view Real Madrid as like the club of crybabies. Y'all know how many times what they did? They threatened to sit out the game or boycott the game, and they boycotted the lunch because of certain referees that they refused to play under or something like that. Yeah, y'all global image is definitely the spoiled, rotten child, the crybabies, and Perez is not making it any better.
Their standards. Knocked out of the Champions League by Arsenal. Lost all 3 domestic competitions to Barcelona. The only thing they won was the UEFA Super Cup, and even that felt like a given considering the opponent. For a club that defines itself by European dominance and big stage victories, this season hurt its global standing. Right now, people are questioning if Madrid is slipping. Are they still the club that everyone fears? The FIFA Club World Cup is the perfect platform to shut down that narrative. It's a global event. The entire football world is watching. And even though some critics like to downplay the tournament, the truth is, winning it reinforces your claim as them play the tournament. The truth is, winning it
what y'all got going on right there, man? Get a room, brother.
Enforces your claim as the best club in the world. If Madrid go out there and win it convincingly under a new manager, it sends a message.
He splashed the hell out of his face.
Win it convincingly.
Look at that. He poured that hoe straight in his eye. He ain't even pour it on top of his head. That went straight in his eye.
In the world. If Madrid go out there and win it convincingly.
Moments before disaster. That went straight in old Xabi eye. Oh, Xabi caught him real quick.
Under a new manager, it sends a message. We're not done. We're still elite. It helps the brand. It helps attract future players. And it gives the fans a reason to believe again.
Yep.
Xabi Alonso can use this tournament as a statement to announce that Madrid is rebuilding. Yes, but they're doing it the right way, and they're still capable of winning now. So when we say Xabi Alonso must win the FIFA Club World Cup, it's not just about the silverware. It's about buying time, establishing authority, and reclaiming global prestige.
That's legit.
This tournament is more than a trophy. It's an opportunity. And if Xabi takes it, it could shape the rest of his tenure at Real Madrid. But even with all this, there's still one puzzle piece missing.
Really?
Squad depth, especially in the wing-back areas.
They still lacking with squad depth? I'm trying to think. I know defense. They getting all their boys back on defense, but like he said, in the wing-back areas. So the fullbacks, is Carvajal towards ACL, so yeah, Carvajal is out.
If Real Madrid are going to go all in with this new 3-4-2-1 formation, they need at least one more reliable, multifunctional fullback. Right now, the system looks thin. One injury, and the whole tactical setup could fall apart.
Shows both sides.
There's no room for that, not at this level. Xabi Alonso knows how important structure is, but without the depth to rotate, manage minutes, and cover for injuries, it might not matter how good the plan is. So before the FIFA Club World Cup kicks off, Real Madrid needs to get serious about that final addition. A versatile fullback who can slot into either side and keep the system alive. Because this isn't just about winning one trophy, it's about laying the foundation for something bigger. And for Xabi Alonso, this is the moment to show he's ready. Not just for the Club World Cup, but for Real Madrid. But what do you think? Can they win the trophy? And will that help Xabi Alonso in the future? Well, let me know in the comments.
We haven't seen
the new Real Madrid. And don't forget to check out our last 2 videos on how a jersey seller became the best coach in Europe and how Juan Laporta outsmarted Florentino Perez.
Hey, anyway, why Xabi must win the FIFA Club World Cup? Go subscribe to Football History for a great video. I love how he showed both sides to it. We go see what them boys look like that first game against Al Hilal. And depending on who they run out to the knockout stages, this will be a nice little test run, testing ground to see how these players fit and to see these different formations to get you a little jump start for next season, bro. This is low-key. This tournament low-key a blessing in disguise for teams like Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? I'm out.